channel today. We've got a big preview coming up today on the ACBC network. We've got... No, this might be very inaccurate because we've still got one more game to go the round. And when I film this, today's the 8th of June. This will drop on Tuesday, so it might be slightly inaccurate, but only slightly. So far, I currently got three tips right. I screwed up Geelong, Adelaide, which was a thriller. Another thriller, North Hawthorn, Western Bulldogs. Then, game I went to, I've filmed a match day vlog, so if you want it, I'll just put it down in the comments. The Emperors won the Q Clash, expected, but Port won an absolute thriller. Ironically enough, same scores as the Hawthorn Western Bulldogs. Then, Sunday's tips went well for me. Sydney winning by a close margin against Kilda. This should have been the Pride game, but you got screwed up. Then, on King's Birthday Eve, Carlton won, so I'm hoping that the Demons win today, on Monday. So let's head to the Thursday night game. 5:30 start. It's the Western Bulldogs taking on the Adelaide Crows. Both teams are coming off excellent thrillers. And the Crows, well, they came off the bye. They needed that bye badly. However, they're out without one of the key pillars in attack. Tex Walker. He is been suspended for his hit that caused an injury to Jordan Dawson, so that means they have to bring back Phil Thorpe. So that should be an interesting watch on that. However, the Bulldogs were very good. They came from behind, but they were helped by Hawthorn. They could not kick straight to save a life. I'm going to tip an outsider here. I'm tipping the Crows by 5 points. Big call is Darcy Fogarty kicks 4+. Then head to a bizarre Friday night game. Not bizarre either, but it is bizarre. It's the Geelong Cats taking on Gold Coast Suns, and the Suns deserve this. They've done well. And this is their Geelong's whiteout game, so it means they're wearing completely white. So that'll be good. The Cats are coming off a very tight loss to the Crows. Gold Coast, well, they had a bit of a fumble against the Brisbane Lions. They came off a bye, not hot, so now it's 2 in a row now. And I'm worried this could extend out to 3 in a row with the amount. They've got a tough fixture up ahead. They've got Geelong, Hawthorn, Fremantle. So that will be a tough run. They need to get out of that rut fairly shortly. For the sake of this, I'm going to tip Geelong here. Geelong should have won that game against the Crows. And Geelong by 5 points. Big call is Dangerfield spends more midfield minutes this game. Then we head to say this is the first time in 20 years this is having a double-up game. Melbourne versus Essendon at the G. Well, this is going to be very predictable. Essendon, well, they'll lean for the majority of the game, but Carlton being Carlton, they let them back in, but Essendon being Essendon, they came in and give Josh. They've gone to the bye with some momentum. Melbourne, this will be inaccurate, but they came off a bad loss. So that means, depending if they beat the Pies, but they should account for Essendon. Second home game at the another game at the G. I think Melbourne win by 15 points. This might bite me like last time. Essendon won the preceding fixture, and big call is that there'll be less, but then 3,000 at the MCG. Then let's head to the Saturday footy, and it's North Melbourne taking on West Coast at Optus Stadium. You're thinking, oh, you read it wrong. It's a North Melbourne home game. This time round, well, North got bashed. Simply put, by the top of the table Dockers. And I'm afraid to say they're playing against the West Coast Eagles now. So, but North, they did some right things, but Fremantle decided to go for the kill. And they deserved their win in the end of Docker Country. West Coast, well, they're back at another game up to stay on a 7-day break, both teams got a 7-day break, which is really good. North Melbourne, I'm counting on them to respond. They need to. I think North Melbourne win by 15 points. The big call is that Larky kicks 4. Then we head to the Saturday night game. It's Port Adelaide taking on Sydney. Well, Port, they won an absolute thriller against the West Coast Eagles, and both teams actually had thrillers Sydney winning by 2 points. However, this should be an easy tip. Sydney, well, they did well, and they've been playing well, and they deserve to do well. Port, not convinced yet still. It's a bad time to not be convinced. So, I reckon Sydney will win by 15 points, and my big call is that the Marty Party gets rolling and gets 4. Then the Saturday night game, we've got the Brisbane Lions, so Richmond taking on Brisbane Lions at Ninja Stadium, Hobart. This normally would have been a Marvel Stadium game, but Richmond signed a deal 1 game a year at Ninja to replace that game at Marvel Stadium for the next 2 years. Well, Richmond, yeah, they needed that bye badly. They absolutely needed that. They got bashed by Sydney and needed that bye, and they head to their home away from home. And I'm pretty sure they can rebound. Oh shit, there's lightning. But Brisbane, well, they won against Gold Coast. And they should get the job done here, but I'm not 100% sure because there's a game. Brisbane are coming off a draw. Last time they played Ninja Stadium, they had a draw. So, yeah. I'm going to tip Brisbane here by 35 points, and big call is Tiger and Logan Morris backs up and kicks 4. Then we head to the Sunday game, the last game of the round because it's a bias. St Kilda taking on GWS for the first time since 2019 at Marvel Stadium, and this is another double fixture. Saints, well, they did everything but win the game against Sydney. The GWS they didn't need a bye. They were on a roll. I don't think they'll be able to respond. I think St Kilda can do it. They can get the business done. I'm going to tip St Kilda here by 15 points, and big call is that Flying Ryan keeps up his good form and will take mark of the year. Well, that's my tips of the week. I hope you enjoy it. I'll be seeing you in my next one, which is the cricket preview. That's coming up tonight. I'll see you soon.